the draft has happened, and it sucked, in my opinion.
For lack of a better word.
Yeah, so
I don't know what you're talking about. It's fantastic.
yeah, it was good, depending how you look at it. You know what? Let's dig right into it. But before we do, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe because we drop daily wrestling content. Right above me, here's a WWE shop link. It helps support this podcast and the WWE because we are affiliate partners. One extra click for you to get all the merch you want and pay the same price, and you get to support your favorite podcast on YouTube. So there's that. Uh, Now we go into it. So the draft happened, and I don't know what changed. I mean, and we were going over some of the names that you gave me. So just to give a few, so from SmackDown to Raw, like the LWO, Damage Control, Braun Breaker, Dragunov got called up from NXT.
Mhm.
I don't see anything else that I care about. Like that's three big names, and Dragunov comes over, and then from Raw to SmackDown, like Shinsuke Nakamura, DIY, Baron Corbin. I mean, these are Giovanni Vinci. Makes sense to get him away from Imperium, but Andrade is Charlotte. Well, like you said, will probably come back to SmackDown. But
Yeah.
I mean, why?
No
Why
big
force it?
names.
Yeah, it it's definitely lackluster. Like so,
Mhm.
how I would like to have seen it, and what they should do moving forward. They're trying to compete with the NFL draft, right?
Yeah.
Don't do that because it's not going to be this. Like, there should be trades on draft night, like
Hmm.
SmackDown or Raw trading, or what else could they do? Like, they should just focus on NXT call ups, and then
Yeah.
like they get drafted, and then like if I were Triple H, now this is crazy. Okay, it's bonkers, but the night after Mania, you clear the rosters and then have the GMs battle it out trying to sign the talent through SmackDown and Raw, and all the talent has to make a decision. Like one pool of wrestlers has to make a decision by the end of SmackDown, and the same thing for Raw. Then they can announce, okay, they've come to terms with these superstars and whatever. Because even if they don't change brands, at least it makes sense to me that like, okay, they negotiated a contract and brought them in for the year. It would make more sense because this is just a waste of my time. You get me excited, and I'm like, I'm going to see the same product for next year. Like,
So what you're saying is just a straight up reset after every year?
yeah, why not?
Mm.
I mean, that's basically what you're doing anyway. Everyone's eligible for draft. Might as well just say everyone's
Yeah.
eligible for a contract extension or a contract
Well,
signing.
well, I mean, if you'd have to have like guidelines. Like I like the fact that the champions were exempt.
That I do like
Yeah.
because it's
I
stupid seeing them meet in the middle of the ring and exchange titles. Like, but you're the Raw champion. Why are you giving it to SmackDown?
um I or they could go back to the draft lottery.
How did that work? Was that during the time I didn't watch?
No, you watched. They'd have tumblers that had like in the Rumble, but instead of numbers, they'd have talents from the opposite brand. And when it was their turn to draft, you just pick a ball out of a tumbler, and if you got Triple H in that, oh, you got Triple H now.
You know what? That's not bad. I like that. I think
Or
that'd be a good idea.
in the later years, it just randomly got selected on the Titantron.
Oh, did it get randomly selected?
Randomly
Well,
selected.
yeah. Yeah, kind of like the old Vegas shows where it's like roulette, like you don't know what kind of match you're gonna get. Like we know what match we're gonna get. Like
Oh, there's nobody behind the wheel that's making it stop at an Inferno match.
yeah. um, but yeah, I mean, it's just wanted to come on here quick and talk about it. I mean, I
No,
don't.
very lackluster. All right, so from the NXT call ups, kind of excited about Ilya Dragunov. Now he goes to Raw, also on Raw Imperium, who just got rid of Giovanni Vinci. Makes me wonder, do they can't remain a tag team. That's got to be a stable, three or more.
Yep.
So I say, are we gonna have Ilya Dragunov join Imperium?
I would love that.
Yeah,
I think
and
that'd be
then
terrific.
for sure, and then LWO gets drafted to Raw with Carlito.
Which was
That's sort of,
interesting. He
I mean,
turned on him.
yeah, he never officially got kicked out though, but it gets the LWO away from Legado del Fantasma, which they were just running around in circles. When is this going to end? And it ends now because they're separated. But now, um, Rey Mysterio is back on the same brand as Dominic.
Yeah. Who's hurt?
So, oh, but you see LWO versus Judgment Day going to happen.
I would not mind that. That'd be a good little different scenery than what we're used to.
And then we have Final Testament joining Raw.
What? So Final Testament is like that's another one that like them and the Pride just were going around in circles where it's like okay,
Yeah.
like
Well, now Karrion Cross is on Raw now. Uh, you never really seen him get it going. I think this fresh start could be a chance to get him going because he's supremely talented. He's there for a reason.
yeah,
But then I don't get the connection with the authors of Pain and Paul Ellering. Um, we'll
he's just
see.
a decoration.
Yeah, but all right. The authors of Pain. You bring another tag team on Raw. Um, hopefully this move makes a difference. I'm not quite sure yet.
Yeah, I think that they need to be booked a little bit more seriously, and they should take the titles from Miz and Truth. Like you gave Truth like that big moment at Mania, like he won some gold, but that's not a long term hold for me. Like Miz and R-Truth aren't the long term champions, so
No, not
um,
at all.
I'd put it on like the Authors of Pain, honestly. Like there's a lot of tag teams now that with all these stables coming to Raw that you
Yeah.
can have different matches throughout the year and it'll be fresh. So
Mhm.
we'll see. But overall, I got to ask you to grade it 1 through 10, 10 being the best.
2.
Yeah, 2.
I mean,
Uh,
Braun Breaker on Raw. I'm really excited about that.
yeah, I would love to see him have a showdown with Gunther.
Ooh.
That'd be a good match. Have you seen Braun Breaker running the ropes like super fast?
Oh,
The
dude.
ring moves.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
dude is a monster. And
Dude's only 26, I think.
yeah, he's super young.
He's
Um,
so young, and he's already ahead of the game.
yeah. Do you still watch the extra shows on Peacock like WWE, like Table for Three and all that? Do you ever watch any of that?
I mean, nothing new has really popped up. What's up?
No, I just because the Braun Breaker episode with Rick and Scott
Oh,
Steiner.
with the Steiners,
Yeah,
yeah. Oh,
that's
that
pretty
one
cool.
was. It was.
Yeah.
Um. So, the show on A&E, WWE Treasures, they just recently did an episode for like stuff for WCW, and one of the people that they visited were the Steiners,
Oh, really?
and yeah, so they're trying to get artifacts from like the Steiner brothers, and and uh, Braun Breaker was they made it known that he hoards all their stuff.
Oh,
He's like, yeah, I don't want this stuff to get into the wrong hands because this stuff is like he had Rick Snyder's University of Michigan Letterman jacket.
oh wow.
Yeah, he had Rick Snyder's. You know that in WCW he had that dog face gremlin leather jacket.
Yeah.
He had that. He had Scott Steiner's chainmail. The thing he wore on his head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that thing was crazy.
yeah,
But yeah, I agree with you on two on the draft. So we'll see what comes out of it this year, and hopefully we stick to the brand rules and we don't have all this crossover all the time. It's the new Triple H era, so I'm giving it faith. But
yeah.
all right, MVP. Anything else on the draft, or are we good?
I mean, SmackDown gets Andrade. Um, yeah, because Charlotte Flair is expected to be back on SmackDown. And, they got to put the couples together.
Yeah, no. The
Uh,
mixed tag team matches are looming.
yeah, it's nice to see Braun Strowman back.
Braun Strowman back, yeah. That'll be
Uh,
good. He's on Raw,
oh,
right? He got drafted to Raw.
yeah,
Yeah.
out for a long time with that neck injury. It's great to see that he's healthy and he's growing the hair out again,
Yeah.
and he's gonna throw them hands again.
He's gonna throw
Can't
them
wait to see
hands.
that.
He's gonna bring
Yeah.
Nicholas back. They're gonna take out Miz and R-Truth for the titles, and no. But again, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. We drop daily wrestling content. Check out that WWE shop link. It'll take you right to the WWE shop, and you don't gotta do anything else. This is one extra click. Supports us and supports the WWE. MVP. We'll see you on the next one.